All right, we're back with another weekend's work. Got a real riveting episode for you guys. Real nail biter, on the edge of your seat kind of stuff. No, not at all. Wiring. We're gonna try to get through some wiring on Joe's C10. It's late in the weekend. Had a rough weekend. The family truckster, aka Dimples, went down. Did the old number 4 lifter failure. So it's currently tore apart. That was my Thursday night, Friday, and a little bit of Saturday. But it's Sunday. We're back on the truck trying to make some progress and try to get through it. It's not going to be fun. I don't mind doing wiring, but it's really, it takes a, it aggravates me, I guess I should say. It just, the whole laying everything out, making sure everything's right, fastening it all down, zip tying it up, making it look nice, then realizing you got to pull some wires out of here, and this has to go over here now, and that shouldn't went there, goes here, but we'll try to get through it. So here we go, let's dig in. All right, so the first thing we need to do is get rid of the old wiring. I think we're going to unbolt the old fuse box and get it off the firewall. I'm probably going to start with the engine bay wiring, just because I'm low on allergy medicine and it's very sneezy in here, I can tell you that. So let's get try to get this thing undone here. Ow! Ow! Bolt there is already out for some reason. How long is this bolt? Oh. Just give it to me. All right, found my tool. We got all new stuff, so we're just gonna delete everything. Oh man, you can see the dust flying. This is wire made of. All right. Winner. No, it looks like they're bolted in from the outside. Outside in kind of thing. That just fell off. Where's them go? Oh, this goes probably up to there. Can't wait to take the dash out. Oh. Oh. Let's see if it's the same bolt, huh? No, it's a giant bolt. Why would it not be the right size? Ow. You're loose. Come off. It can't be. What in the world? Just come out of here. What's the, why? What's the secret here? Why is it got a... Okay. I don't understand. I think I need another tool. No, I still don't get it. It unbolts, it unclips. Oh, it's just that easy. Okay. Success, finally. Oof. Ooey. Ooey, gross. All right, so the new one, I think we have to make, this is a template, I think we have to make this hole bigger. I don't know about the master cylinder brace yet. We'll we'll see. We'll get the template put on here, and as you can notice, I did go through and just scuff down and paint this all black. Engine coat, satin black. Makes it look nice and clean. A little better, you know. So let's see what the instructions say here and next step in the process. So, yes, we have brakes to do yet too. All right. Template for firewall modification for some classic update kits. Based on 68 later, yada yada. Okay, so this is supposed to go top of firewall, inside dash side. So that would be inside the vehicle. So I cut the rest of it out, cut the center out to align along this factory opening. So this side, factory opening, and this side, factory opening. Drill out, drill out. Problem is, once you get this up in there, it doesn't want to stick because we still got insulation all around it. And you end up with this. So what I'm going to do, I cut the opening out. I'm going to get a set of gasket punches, punch these holes out. I'm going to reverse it, and we'll be along this side and this side. That way I can cut it out and drill from the outside, which will make it a lot easier. So let's do that real quick. I have one nice hole, one oblong hole, but it's fine. All right, so I need to align on the inside. It was this one, so as I flip this around, it'll be this one, this one. And it looks like we might be getting into this brace. There. I'm gonna go ahead and get this brace out of my way. I think it'll be a little easier. Let's go back over here. Top, this side, this side. Alright, let's cut that out. And that was just as horrible for me too. I'll just clean the edges up real quick. Just get them holes punched out. And down here. All right, let's see if it fits. So far, kind of good. Oh, looks like more of the same here. Where's this go? Starter solenoid R. Oh, that's for resistor. This old thing again. So, I guess those bolt on that way. Then this goes that way. So I gotta find the screws for those first. Alright, just that easy. It's installed. Okay. I could, and then you got these big giant daggers we're just gonna poke ourselves on the whole time. Yeah. Looks like there's a plastic tab here that's not coming through, so I may have to make this just a little bigger. Great. Great. All right, how's that look? Oh, that's way better. Oh, God, thank you. I did not want to do that. Again, that was just horrible. All right, so now, looks like we got two pieces that bolt on here. I still don't understand how they, looks like one's that way, one's the other way. I'll get the other piece. Can't they just use rubber bands or something? Zip ties. Gotta fight every time. Is this it? That's not it. That's, I need a dark brown wire. There's a dark brown wire. There it is. Oh, finally. That's neat. Brake light switch. Neat. Well, we'll figure out where that goes, I guess. Front bulkhead, front light bulkhead connector. Wire entry view. So, where's going to be my, I would consider that tan. Brake light switch would typically be from brake switch tan. Goes over and goes there. So this guy, with this guy, with this guy, it would be, looks like, let's trace this out. Alright, brake switch tan is what I got. This is the connector. So it says connector wire entry view. So I would assume that meant wire entry because we're entering the wires in there. Let's just try to check stuff down. So this should be a light green, dark green, orange, and tan. Light green, dark green, orange, another tan. So that means this tan wire needs to go in this spot here, which should be right there. So it's in there. Cool. Maybe it wasn't put in for the factory for a reason. Maybe not. Maybe it just popped out. I'm not sure, but whatever. Moving on. So this just pushes in here, clips in, and we'll just match up this way. And I'm going to, this truck may sit outside, so I'm going to put some dielectric grease on here just for a just for some added insurance. No, that's not right. Is it millimetric? It is millimetric. Make sure that is the right way, right? Yeah, right way. Now we can begin the super fun and awesome task of the spaghetti factory. Yeah, figured out what's going to go where. Let's see what we got here. Brake light switch. We okay? Green wire says what it says. Horn. Okay, that's right here. It's done. Well, anyway, I'm going to sort out all these wires, and I got some loom that I like to use, and we'll get the stuff labeled and right front turn. Okay, we'll get it all labeled and put where it needs to go. Ignition feed. What do we got for starter solenoid? Got you there. That's probably the attack. park light, high beam, low beam, no beam, electrical fan. We got 2 of those going. Actually, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and put the radiator and electric fans in here because there's a relay we have to mount for that, and that way I can get stuff mounted where it needs to go. And then we'll start sorting everything out. So I know this it's a, you know, it's a process. It has to be done though. And I started doing this to film the weekends, and this is this is part of it. All right. If we can move these mounts up, I know you guys can't see. Let me try to show you here. It's hitting on this tank here. It's got a pad that it drops in, but it's actually riding on this on the edge of this tank here, which will wear over time and start leaking. So let's try to remedy that right now. Radiator was purchased for this truck. Literally the description of this year truck, and doesn't really seem to fit that well. So I think we're going to abandon that. We'll make some mounts for it, some bottom mounts that are better. Keep it away from, because it's hitting everything. It's hitting here, it's hitting here. Both things on the other side. So make some mounts for it later, or get some different mounts. It could just be that the rubber is actually so deteriorated, but I don't think so. The other ones seem to fit nice. Now it is a aftermarket radiator, so it's a little bigger. It could be the art issue, but anyway. So let's, I hate wiring. All right, let's add some more stuff to the mix. I'm gonna go to this guy right here. We'll take him out. It's probably half. That's a 7. Put that down there for now. Of course, that's not the right hole size for that. Why? Let's see. This guy will go. You could mount it here as well. I guess that's what we're gonna do. What? How does this work? World. What? What kind of note is that? All right, it's been a minute since we took a break here. I was having some issues with a plug. The plugs that they send in the kit are just a standard, this plug right here. I can see that very well. You got basically just a vertical and horizontal plug. On the truck itself, that plug is not vertical and horizontal. It's kind of one horizontal, one, I don't know, cattywampus? Let's say that. So that's was my issue. But you can actually take a pair of needles, pliers, and twist it just a little bit and get the plug to plug in and work just fine. So that was the issue that I was having. I ended up getting through it and got that side wired up. So we come out of the fuse box. I put some shrink wrap tape on it. Comes around under here nice and clean. And then up under here, it's tucked nice. Nice connections there, nice and clean. Everything's nice and tidy, nice and clean. Down to our relay. Our relay comes up. There's a wire that actually is a trigger wire. Will go to the coolant temp sensor into the either cylinder head or the back of the intake manifold. Of course, I left that out and had take all this down and redo it, get it all back in there. Which I think I told you I was going to forget it, and that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. So anyway, that's where we're at now. We'll wait till we get our fans in. Still got the issue with the radiator not fitting right. This is the feed for the fans. So I just need to button up this side over here, a few wires here, and then we'll deal with the other side of the engine harness, which is starter wire, battery, tack, that kind of thing, which I don't really know how much I'm going to dive into that right now because, again, there's no engine. So this thing will get an MSD box, and not sure on the distributor. I believe it's going to be a billet distributor, MSD billet distributor. Anyway, I think that's probably be another day. I don't know if I'll film the gauges, you know, the dash going in, just because, you know, you're just going to be staring at my feet the whole time, and I'll just be getting sneezy dust in my eyes and everything else. So I'm going to finish these wires up, and that's going to do it for this video. Not a very edge of your seat video, I get it. Neither is wiring. It just takes forever. It's very I have a problem making sure everything's neat and tidy, and but anyway, I mean, it is what it is, you know.